cut don't hide. Living like here, but the bills on God. If a nigga gon' tell, then the hell outside. I ain't never gon' fail, I just play my part. I ain't never been scared to delay my star. A nigga move well in the green light. I've been on red, playing dead what it seem like. Most niggas on my blocks, but their whole life stock on SRTs and shit. A lot of my niggas been stuck in the trap like bees since they was 14 and shit. Proud of my luck on finding myself, I'm free. Said I've been OG and shit. Know I've been down, but the show look good on me. So get like me, little bitch. Like them right, man, learning with a stick, no keys in it. My friends like man, right around, we looking like cheese in it. Touchdown, fuck ground, touch earth, nigga, I'm pleased with it. 230, no threes in it. I'ma spark it, I bleed different.
At my OG crib with it. When I'm with the guys, know we in the field with it. Pedal on the gas, high on the gas. Know we about to gas anybody who don't agree with it. Better feel it, cause I know we been outcast. Know we riding with the moment, don't shit last. Got a beef with a cop, he could really get popped. Cause when I'm with the guys, don't shit pass. You can feel it, life feels better on them nights like this. And God, I feel ain't worried about shit. I been on that O3 shit, ain't in the club like 50 Cent. I been focused, getting rich, while niggas out here hitting licks. Paying for my kids, y'all flex with stacking up expense.
But you never seen a young nigga in the whip like me. It's a 403 and shit. Just spent the whole year stuck trying to pay my fees. So fuck it, I'm greasy shit, man. I'm from where niggas get bucked over no IDs, but that's my G shit. I'm riding downtown in the buck with the tank on E with all of my G's in it. It's like them right, man, learning with a stick, no keys in it. My friends like man, right around, we looking like cheese in it. Touchdown, fuck ground, touch earth, nigga, I'm pleased with it. 230, no threes in it. I'ma spark it, I bleed different. It's like them right, man, learning with a stick, no keys in it. My friends like man, right around, we looking like cheese in it. Touchdown, fuck ground, touch earth, nigga, I'm pleased with it. 230, no threes in it. I'ma spark it, I bleed different. I'll be everything you need now. Yeah. Baby, what you want? Can I go and be with you? I'ma make it known. Everything get better when you're falling through. Everyone should know. Post me on the gram, I'm steady rapping you. It's rare that we alone. Where you going lately? Where you running to? Things for certain. Takes two to make purpose. Don't leave me uncertain. I'm closing the curtains. I'm building my worth through the lens of a person. A shield for my urges. For years it was urgent. Hit me on the way. I've been on the road. Is you where to stay? Don't be all alone. Can I see your face? I've been waiting on. Fall into my place. Hit me on the phone. Just don't leave me alone. So deep. I'll be everything you need now. I'll be everything you need now.
Okay, Lil Wayne.
Feet down. Ride it down, play the rebound. Cause if you left me, I'd be beat down.
Man.
All right. What is good, everybody? Welcome to the Speak Up Podcast. This is episode 13. We got episode 13 rolling, man. We here, man. We here. And I feel good because I'm not the one doing too much of the spearheading today, man. So I'm really feeling good. I'm actually feeling pretty good today because I ain't got to do too much.
Indeed.
So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Chris, and we're going to rock and roll, man. Welcome to the Speak Up Podcast. It's your boy Jay Verse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Chris, go
welcome
ahead and
to
take
the
it away.
Speak Up Podcast. I'm Chris Zoo. You know what I'm saying? But before we get started, you know what I'm saying? How everybody doing?
I know I'm doing good.
Bow.
Okay. It's
Donna, how
crazy.
you doing? How's your day? You doing good? You straight?
Bow.
Okay, I guess Jana is doing wonderful.
How you doing?
Boom. No, I'm chilling, bro.
All right, cool. James?
I mean, you heard.
Great. Can't complain. What's that 6'9"? What's that
Okay.
6'9" gun? Hi 999.
That's fucking
Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, bro.
That's insane.
Jay Verse.
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing solid.
Like we having a little, just a little short get together. Just kind of like a get together, bro.
Indeed.
More than a podcast today. We just chilling. We gonna talk about a few things going on in social media. pop
Indeed.
culture right now. First thing we gonna talk about. I hate to bring him up, bro. I hate when
Oh,
being in the news
God.
is never good, bro.
Oh God.
You know,
We
talk
bring
a
it
little
up,
bit
bro.
About Dwight Howard, bro.
Oh Lord. We coming with the heavy hitters
I
to
don't know
start.
if y'all know what happened. I don't know if y'all know what happened.
Oh my god.
Any of y'all know what happened, bro?
We listen. At the end of the day, it don't matter what happened. He only needs to know about who laid in his bed. Do you understand me?
Oh
Yeah,
Gang.
he ain't playing around.
yeah, clearly he not.
So
I heard that.
yeah, what happened was, bro, he has been accused
Okay.
of sexual assault.
Oh, that's
What happened
tough.
was in the indictment. Here's I'm about to read y'all a little bit what happened in the story.
Okay.
The guy's name is Harper, bro.
Okay, Harper.
Apparently,
Talk
he
to
was
us about
talking to
Harper.
Dwight Howard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they was talking romantically, you know. Howard was trying to go crazy with Harper. Harper wasn't going for it.
Why you gotta say it like
Here's
that?
what happened, bro. Harper claims that he and Howard gathered and they gathered at Dwight Howard's house, basically, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And this is in 2021.
Oh,
According to
this
the
is
court
history.
documents, after months of exchanging explicit messages, Howard invited Harper to his home.
Mm-hmm.
Harper claims that once he got there, it was a third man there dressed as a woman that they called Kitty. Harper argues he didn't consent to being joined by a third person, but
Nah,
was
no,
convinced
we
to
didn't
stay by
ask for
Dwight
Kitty.
Howard.
Yeah, we ain't asked for
Yeah,
Miss Kitty.
nobody asked for Kitty. Kitty just showed up. He just there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Miss-
Okay.
Miss-
This is crazy.
Yeah. So Harper alleged that Howard and Kitty began, you know, they started going crazy.
Going
Yeah,
crazy with the
it's-
kitty.
Yeah, bro. And then Harper was forced to join even when saying no. Harper said that Howard told him he gonna do whatever he want. And Harper gonna like it, bro.
Oh,
Ooh, ooh,
okay.
ooh.
That's crazy. That sounds like some booty warrior activity.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
definitely
no,
some booty
bro.
warrior activity going on, bro.
Look at that face.
If y'all know about the history of Dwight Howard, he's been accused of being gay many times before.
Yeah, this ain't the first.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, bro. This ain't the first time, bro.
We
So
know-
it's
we know what
it's
he
a
doing.
little pretty insane, bro. There's many clips out there of him doing some crazy stuff on the bench, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Oh.
I don't have none of those clips here, but you can search them up. We ain't gonna show that.
Ain't no wrong with little man's butt. Ain't no wrong with that.
No. The
Okay,
problem
nah, it's a
comes
lot
in-
wrong.
Dwight Howard made a response to this.
Right.
And basically, I don't know if y'all seen this video. Basically, Dwight Howard said, "I didn't do that." Well, he didn't even mention the raping part. He just said, "Y'all need to mind y'all business, and y'all
Period.
wish y'all was him."
Mhm.
That's
I
basically what he
don't.
said in the video, bro.
That's crazy.
I
Any
don't.
thoughts on this?
I got a
Y'all know what that
couple.
man said.
I got a couple.
Worry about it.
My thing
What you
is
would say
this,
about
bro.
TJ?
It's just like it's crazy. We was just talking about this when I was coming from my mom's house. We was talking about how like celebrities are like basically like public figures. When you are in the sight of the public, there's not really any room for you to say what you do is not other people's business because you're a celebrity, like you're an athlete.
Right.
So what you do, it matters to people. Unfortunately, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't mean to put it like you're not because you are a regular person just like everybody else. You're a human being just like everybody else, but you're far from regular because you're in a
Right.
line of media, like on a way more exclusive level than most people. So when people are reading about this, and then to take it a step further, people don't know that you identify as gay. Like that, like you've never came out and said that you identify as gay or anything like that. So when people hear allegations, multiple allegations, like we just said, this ain't the first time. We keep hearing stuff about you being a little weird, with other men, and you've never came out and said that you're gay. And then let's take this a step further, because I'm not pointing a finger. I'm not creating a stereotype or nothing, but you are a professional athlete. You're a basketball player, and it is very uncommon for basketball players to be homosexual. So, hey, I'm just saying, bro. If this is what you're trying to put out to the public, I feel like, honestly, my only thing that I really can say about it is that I just feel like he should just come clean, bro. If you gay, or if you're homosexual, if you claim to be or identify as bisexual, whatever it is, just come out and let us know, bro. So that way when the allegations come out, ain't nobody got to really be surprised. It's like, oh, well, Dwight Howard is gay, so it makes sense that now the whole, right, sex abuse and all that other different stuff, sexual assault or whatever it was that they that's alleged.
Put it on him.
You do got to kind of figure that out, because that's never okay. I don't care if you are gay. I don't care if you're lesbian. I don't care if you're bisexual, pansexual, transgender. I don't care what you are. That is never okay. Rape or sexual assault is never okay. So things just have to be clarified, bro. We need clarity. If you're going to be an athlete, if you're going to be in the media like this, bro, all I ask is for clarity. I should know what you are, so I ain't got to ask no questions. I don't have to be confused or nothing. I hand it over to Jonna.
Well, I'm piggyback off of what you're saying, or not piggyback, but also like questioning it, because I don't know much about basketball. I mean, I do, but like, people, is he still playing?
Yeah.
Or is he done?
They done booted him. He's overseas now.
Yeah, he's overseas. I mean, he still played ball, but
he's still hooping.
Yeah,
he's still playing.
I thought he wasn't like in the NBA. Okay, so that's what I thought. But I can only imagine the backlash or something like that people will get when, like, you start admitting those things in something that is predominantly. You can't even say predominant, like masculine, because that's not a thing, or kind of is a thing. Who knows?
Well, I said it's uncommon to be homosexual, so you can kind of correlate it to that.
Well, I'm saying in the sense that it's not even that. It's very much common now. It's to the point of, if he was still in the NBA and stuff like that, or just being in the position that he is of playing basketball, that is a predominantly, I mean, obviously it's a male sport, and there's certain things that come with when you're watching men. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when it's like for y'all, or like for anyone else, when that line is kind of like broken, where it's like it's a shade of gray, where it's like when you watching football or basketball, you just see manly men. It's like, yeah, men, and you don't think. But then it's like when you put a gay, but that's just how it is. And then when you put a gay person in there, it's like,
no,
yeah, we men, and then it's like, don't touch me.
It's not, but it's not that though. No, it's not. But it's not that. Go ahead.
I'm saying in the sense of having to come out when you're in that type of sport. Now, if you were a person who was in theater, it wouldn't.
But that's common in theater. That's common.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Is that because it's not very common in sports, especially within male sports. Female sports is different. It's an up and down thing of if homosexuality is accepted with females, because I mean, for most men, some men like that, some men don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's a up and whatever. But like for a male sport, I think that, like, trying to just say like, yeah, they just need to come out, and I'm like, I think that's easier said than done, just to say that to a celebrity when they have that type of status. And if you are certain things, say certain things, do certain things, certain stuff starts to happen and lose in certain things and stuff like that. That's the only thought that I had about that.
Yeah. Anybody else want to put some other input on it?
I actually do somewhat agree with that upon her saying that.
Yeah, because when you watch dudes, like, just imagine if you sitting up here watching wrestling, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's so and so, because I know that there are two men and they can wrestle, but fucking put Lil Nas in there, and you don't want to watch the fight. You wouldn't. There would be no pay-per-view fight. If it was Floyd Mayweather, it don't matter who it is. If you watch two manly men wrestle each other, yeah, that's cool. You put Lil Nas in there, and it's like I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, because I'm sure
Hey,
everybody probably gonna feel a little weird if
yeah,
he
everybody
on the
gonna feel a
court and
little
he
weird.
yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then sometimes even with like especially in basketball, some people bumping each other. Don't be bumping me. Don't bump
Hey,
me, cause
I'll take a free
you like
drive
to
to the
bump. You
lake.
like to bump for real.
Okay.
So like, don't bump me.
Yeah.
That's
I ain't gonna lie.
okay. He told I take a
That's
free
facts,
drive to the lake.
Right.
That's
These
crazy.
niggas getting free fields and shit.
That's
Hey, y'all
crazy.
remember that sassy crossover, bro, with that real dark skinned dude, bro? I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
see- yeah, you know what I'm talking about, bro. That boy is crazy.
That show's so good, bro.
That's the first thing that go to bad, bro. Ain't gonna lie, that's
No
just
cap.
crazy, bro.
No cap. I feel
Yeah,
that.
bro.
But I always say this, and DJ's always heard me say this, and I don't know, it's just like certain things starting to happen in pop culture that's like really coming to pass about it. I always say that if you're a man, especially like if you enjoy females,
Mhm.
and if you're a man that like is always seen with girls, all this other stuff, like you just been female after female, female, female. After a while of having and going into that, indulging in that so much that becomes tiresome in the sense that you don't want that no more. You want something else to crave, to feed certain cravings you have. And so after a while, I do believe that after most men will do that. It's like a
I
gateway drug.
disagree. I
I
disagree.
don't.
I think Jonna might be on this a little something, because you'll notice a lot of people when they start getting a lot of money, they start doing stuff that they would have never ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before the money.
Now they talking about Diddy. Now they
I
talking
don't think
about
it's
Diddy gay.
everybody, but
Right. I don't think it's everybody, but I do think it's a caliber of men that
some people are
after
more.
after doing so many sexual acts and having so many cravings that after a while it's like this might sound crazy, but like a mouth is a mouth, and that's really what people will think. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Like
Yeah.
some people would think that, and so it's like, and especially when you are a type of person who have indulged in that many acts that you'll just slither in and do whatever.
That's just
Word.
crazy to think about.
I mean, cause now they saying P Diddy gay, and he be holding sex parties.
My last thing I'll say about
I did
it.
see something about that.
That's crazy. Last thing
Go
I'll
ahead.
say about it in terms
Yeah.
of Dwight Howard, though, and then we get, move on, whatever, like that. I hand it back over to Chris for the panel. But my thing is this, bro. Like, I feel like, and I've always felt this way, not even just about like homosexuality, just in general. Like, if you do a wrong, bro, you get what I'm saying? I'd rather out myself before everybody else trying to out me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather put myself out there and say I did, X, Y, and Z. If I'm of status, like, where I know it could get out and stuff like that, and it could be critical for me in terms of, like, the different criticisms that I'll get, missing out on opportunities, all that other different stuff, I'd rather put myself out there than somebody trying to expose me and it be like I'm trying to, like, cover the truth about me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just put my truth out, the truth about me out there. So that's personally just how I feel. Like, and I think ultimately too, because I did see the video, and I think that like some people, I don't know if this is some kind of like chronological thing, like mental thing, but I think that some people just really don't know that, like, and it sounds weird to say, but I think that some people just really don't know like what they are. Like, Dwight Howard might look at himself and just be like, he's very sexual and that he like a lot of different stuff, but the actions that he's doing are homosexual actions, but he don't want to tie a label to it. But then that creates a
Yeah.
blurred
Maybe
line
that's-
because
I
it's
can see
like,
that.
Well,
I don't know.
do you think that you can have that? Well, that's because like everybody else's interpretation of that may be different from what somebody can feel inside. Where it's like for other people, it's like, if you do sexual acts with the same sex, then you are considered that you like the same sex. Or for some other people, they just like to do those certain things, and they don't have any feelings or emotions about that specific gender, but they
Yeah.
just like to exchange sexual acts between each other,
And
they
that's
don't
very
have to
true,
consider
too.
themselves. So
Yeah.
everybody's. I think the world has made it. Society has made it that you can kind of make your own definition of own shit, where you can claim certain shit, don't gotta claim it. I could do these things and not be considered that type of person or whatever category that you have.
Yeah, I
And to
feel
an
that.
certain extent, where it's like even with Dwight, where it's like I think his people know about. I think everybody that needs to know about him knows about him. That's why he's able to do whatever he needs to do. I think his team knows that he's gay, or whatever box that he wants to whatever we're gonna put him in.
Hey y'all, we
I think his
gotta. I
team
just
knows that
realized we
he's
gotta
gay.
read the comments, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off,
Where's
but
there's
Chris, if
comments?
you
I was
can
just
pull up
about
the
to get to
comments on
that. Yeah.
YouTube, yeah, I'm looking at it, and we got
Oh,
people
on
talking. We
YouTube.
got Andrea Simpson Perkins is in here, Trey is in here, Dr. Simpson is in here, Steph is in here. We got a couple people. So Chris, if you want to read the comment section real quick, yeah, it's a decent amount of comments in there. I don't want nobody to click off because we ain't paying attention or nothing, you know.
Yeah, let me, the first person I think mentioned talk about this specific situation. Steffi said, "I see what she's saying, but I don't know. I feel like if someone is in a certain way, they should just be honest and open and stand on that."
Yeah,
but that's easier said than done for some people, though. For sure, he did say that.
Yeah,
though.
but I agree with that. But that's what I'm saying. Where it's to a certain extent, where if there's a difference where, and this is where we as not celebrities or not people that have a huge millions of followers platform type thing, where it's like I think that, like I said, his people know, like all his people know what he does, but I don't think the world that has no idea who Dwight Howard is doesn't know. And I think that you can have a control over that. You can control what the masses can see and what your people can see. And I think his people see him as who he is and what he likes. I think to the media we don't see those things, because I think that somebody can have, just because they have the platform doesn't mean that they have a say so to do whatever, just to put out whatever they want. And I think that's also that's also can play a part into it as well.
Yeah, you can keep them comments rolling.
And a lot of celebrities do that, where we don't know what the hell Beyonce does. It's a lot of allegations about what Beyonce does on her spare time, all this other stuff. We don't know who this lady is. We really don't know. We know her as a singer. We know her as an entrepreneur. We know her as a mother and a wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't know who Beyonce knows is. And I think that's the same thing. We know who Dwight is as a basketball player, as a, whatever else he does, whatever else he does. But I don't think we as the masses know who he is. And I think that they have every right to control that.
Agreed.
Right.
I think that was going to be kind of like my standpoint, where it's like, I guess it depends on if we're talking about him or the situation, right? Because we're talking about him, I really don't care about what celebrities do past what, like if it's an artist, right? I don't really care too much about what they do past music, because them making music and them as a person is different. If I like their music, that's different than if I like them and their music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who I might listen to their music that I would not mess with in real life. Like I would not hang with them. I don't like the things that they do. But hey, their music might bump, and that might be what it is. Talk about the situation though. I feel like when it comes to especially bigger people like that, it's always wishy-washy. Not saying that it's true or not true, but you know what I mean? What if he did say that on some like, okay, well, it's like a King type of John where it might turn somebody on, and then that's why he said it. And then now they're running back saying it this way, or he did say it in that way, and he's like, nah, I did.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's always so wishy-washy.
Who knows?
But I think that celebrities are entitled to still have their privacy on what they do in life, but they also do have to understand that people are going to care. Because some people hold celebrities up like they're not people at all.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's true. I think it's both that needs to be understood, and between the people too, as the consumers.
Yeah, and Isaiah ended up saying, I think after having a bunch of women, you just want consistency. You just want women, not just anybody.
Yeah.
And the White has been known to be around. You know what I'm saying? He be all over the damn place. So
that's true.
I think if he just stick stick to one person, he get his head out the gutter and stop doing all this crazy shit, and he'll just his life
I feel like
stabilize and he
that's
wouldn't be
easier
in all
said
this
than
damn
done as
drama all
I
well.
was
the
just
time.
about to say that, Jonah.
That's so much
About to
easier
say
said
that.
than done because it like literally you're taking yourself out of a lifestyle that you actually really enjoyed. Like these niggas enjoy getting bitches. They enjoy having sex. They enjoy being around parties and naked women and all these different things, spending money on them. That's what they enjoy the most.
Yeah,
And plus, there's a thing about like a bachelor lifestyle. Like it's cool to be as a female. It's not cool to be seen as a girl that has sex or gets niggas and all this other stuff. It's not cool. For y'all, it is. For y'all, it is to get bitches and have sex and blow money and strip clubs and all that other shit. Like that's cool for y'all. And so like it's kind of like a it that kind of
let's
feeds into the ego.
I do agree, but I do want to transition to the next thing I was gonna bring up because this is
Indeed.
if y'all don't know, Mr. Jada Pinkett Smith is back in the media.
Oh God.
Mrs. Jada
She
Pinkett.
Oh God.
she doing a press run for her new little book.
Mrs.
You
Jada
know,
Pinkett Shakur.
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
yeah, and she
Might as well be.
Shakur Alcina.
yeah,
Jesus
and
Christ.
on October 11th, she did a little interview for her new book called Worthy, and
Okay.
in it she said in the clip when she was talking about it, she said, "Will in the clip from hold on, sorry." She and Will live completely separate lives and function as divorced people do, which we didn't previously know pre-slap, pre-August, all
Oh.
that. So she came out and said they actually were
Pre-slap.
like basically divorced and they were separated at the time. And she just decided she was gonna let everybody know that they just they basically not together. That's what she's saying.
Mm.
So I think for me,
Yeah, start it off. I definitely want to hear.
I don't like how she just told everybody that because it's just really just not needed, bro. You just making him look a little bit more crazy. You making him look like he just jumped off a bridge and just started doing crazy shit for no reason.
Y'all don't think Will had nothing to do with this? Y'all think that this just came? This is not a PR stunt. This is not to make people read her book, go on tour with her. You're
Bro, I
telling me that
still
this is
think it's
just.
No,
You're telling
crazy
me this
though.
is
no,
spur of
no,
the
no,
moment.
no.
I'm in an interview and I'm going to tell everybody that, and not even let Will know that I'm going to tell everybody that we're not like that we're separated.
The thing
I just
is
think
that
it
does
was
not
it was a
matter
track record.
when it's a
Yeah.
man literally getting slandered while also going out of his way continuously. At that point, it wouldn't matter if it was a PR stunt. Like as a man getting slandered while you slapped your friend on stage for a girl that says she don't even love you, she'd rather be with Tupac. We don't even know where Tupac is. This she's still
That man is
standing,
in
bro.
Dominican Republic. That's why she keep
Like
going down there.
nah.
I'm just playing.
And then kicking him out,
That's
like
crazy.
nah, it goes past
I mean,
a
I
PR
get
stunt.
that, but when you are I think of when I think
He
about
can't be okay with this.
Miss Jada, when I think about like recently within the last couple years, where how like it was kind of stagnant. I never didn't really hear her name much. She was in Gotham, as I forgot who she was, but then it was kind of stagnant. Didn't really hear her. Then that Rare Table Talk stuff came out. She was huge, big, 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 and then it went right back down, stagnant. You didn't really hear her name that much, and so I think, like I said, I don't think that I think this was planned. I think it was like a hey, I don't want to say like hey how this is how it went, but I obviously believe it was planned, and I obviously think that Will knows that this was going to be said to the masses.
Oh, okay. You
Is
talk
it
about in that
okay?
sense. Okay.
Yeah, like in that sense, like I don't think like Will just didn't know, and he's just all these different things like oh she's just
Oh
playing
yeah,
you out.
yeah.
No, I they both came to that and said yes, you can say that.
Mm. I'm gonna get to some of these comments.
Yeah.
Isaiah said, "I'm sick of them." That's exactly what this is, a PR stunt, if you ask me. And
Yeah, it's a
Miss
PR
Simpson
stunt.
Perkins said, "Everyone else cares about their marriage more than them." And yes, this is PR.
Yeah, this is very much PR. This is to do whatever they need to do to make sure. And so when we look crazy and stupid in the end, yeah, but let's then all you have to say is, well, is this not their first time of them looking stupid and crazy in the media? No. So what's stopping them now? From the
I
slap to August to all these different things. So it's like it's not the first time of quote unquote so and so looking stupid. So let's look stupid and make some money and get this book going. You get what I'm saying?
I just think that, like, this is my thing. Like, it's and obviously this has been a thing forever, so this is not like this is something that's foreign, but like obviously I agree wholeheartedly with it being like, you know, a move in terms of, you know, PR and you know, getting sales and stuff like that for different things they got going on, because people trying to live their life and, you know, really survive out here, and people getting older too. Like Will Smith is getting older, Jada is getting older, so you know, right. they trying to do different things. And as far as I'm concerned, their marriage ain't never really been great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been weird. It's always been, you know, either Will Smith, you know, cheating or, you know, going outside the marriage or something like that. Even if it's low key, like, or don't nobody know about it. I know for a fact, and we can tell if we literally pull the blanket up, we can look and see now, since they, you know, got the Red Talk conversations and stuff like that, that like there have been consistent problems in their marriage. My issue is that everybody else has a say so in it, and to take it a step further, just because you separate from your husband doesn't give you a reason to go and cheat. You know what I'm saying? Or commit adultery, because y'all didn't get a divorce. Y'all still are married legally. Y'all still are married. Y'all separated, but y'all didn't get a divorce.
Relationship. Hold on. But that's like, and I know this is different because like marriage and dating. But like that's like when people be like, okay, I'm on a break. But you're still together, but you're on a break, and some people be like, well, I can go and have sex with somebody, and I can go back with my girlfriend or boyfriend because y'all on a break or whatever. But like, I get it, because it's like you can't break from your marriage. I guess you can be separated.
I mean, you can break or like you can separate. That still doesn't give you a reason to step out on your husband or your wife. And I just think that that's where the line is getting blurred for her. Like, I feel like in a sense it's like almost like a saving grace for her. Like, you know, I did what I did, but we've been separated for all of this time. So what? Like, that was still your husband legally, and in a public eye, that's still your husband. Like, we don't have to know that y'all separated. That could be y'all's business. But when you go out and look, if everything is spilling over the edge, and Chris has said this to me before. Hey man, sometimes you gotta just sit in your wrongness. You was wrong. Period. Like, don't try and clean it up. Don't try and make it like, you know, you know, y'all were separated for X amount of time, so it's not considered as bad, or, you know, you had a reason to do it. No, there's never a reason to go out on your husband or your wife. It's never a reason for that. Unless y'all get a divorce. If y'all get a divorce, you can do whatever you want to do, because y'all don't have a commitment to one another no more.
Right, but it depends on what you agree on, because it's married couples that swing.
That's not marriage, then. Fine with that. That's not marriage, though.
What the fuck? What do you want it to call it then?
Because a marriage is in between two people. It's not a marriage that's cool. Oh God, we having an issue with OBS. Lord Jesus.
I do want to mention these two comments. Can I mention them right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Miss Simpsons Perkins said they look stupid, but people watching, any attention is good attention.
That's true. Any publicity is good publicity.
Y'all gonna move on from this though. We're gonna move on to some Reddit stories.
Okay.
This thread right here that we gonna read from is am I the asshole? People post stuff about their lives or whatever, little stories or whatever. So
okay. In
this particular story, it's titled, "Am I the asshole for not thanking my husband for taking time to do family Halloween activities?" I'm gonna tell y'all.
What?
I'm gonna let y'all know the story right here. So pretty much as the title sounds, but I will elaborate. My husband and I are in the middle of moving into a fixer. He spends most of his spare time over there working on getting it ready for us to move in. This leaves me at the home most of the time with our two young kids, 6 and 2. I also have a full-time job and work from home. I arranged to have a bunch of fun family Halloween activities over the past 2 weeks because we love Halloween at our house. I planned everything as I always do, and all my husband has to do is come. He joined in for many of activities, but there were still things that me and the kids did alone. Today, my husband told me he was upset that I wasn't more appreciative of him for taking the time to come along to these events. I told him that I shouldn't have to thank him for spending time and making memories with his family, that he chose to take onto his house and do it all himself. And I have always made it clear to that family time is important and holidays should not be put off due to this project he has taken on. So basically what she has, am I the jerk for not showing more appreciation that he basically invested time in the activities? What do y'all think?
Is he a shitty husband because he didn't want to participate?
No, he participated.
He participated.
He did.
I thought you said he didn't participate.
He did participate. He's mad at her because she didn't show more appreciation for him participating.
You want a fucking hand clap for bare fucking minimum? Fuck out of here. I'm not.
Hold on. Wait. No. I'm shaking my finger. Because, first of all, right, if she said they have a fixer, and that means you also, first of all, they should have agreed on what is happening when they're getting a fixer. If they're getting a fixer, you ain't gonna fix it. If he want to fix it, then he gonna fix it. You have to understand and assume responsibilities as he does. Now, for spending time, how hard is it just to say thank you, bro? Really? Like,
on whose side?
Thank you. Is it really that hard to say I appreciate you being there, even if it's the bare minimum? He want to feel appreciated, which is something that a lot of men don't get a lot of the time.
Okay.
Hey, he does have a point.
One. I was gonna say okay.
He has somewhat of a point there.
All it takes is I appreciate you being there with us, even if it was the bare minimum, even if it was spending family time, which is important. But it's still, hey, I appreciate you, because that's all somebody needs sometimes, is just a verbal or their way of feeling appreciated.
I like that.
Yeah,
he could have enjoyed his time regardless, but then he's like, dang, I don't feel appreciated. And if it was vice versa, and she was like, well, I don't feel appreciated for planning everything and yada yada, he would be expected to show appreciation.
So real quick, can you paraphrase really quick what you just read, just so I can make sure that I'm following before I give my response? Just paraphrase really quick.
So basically, there's a family, right? Four person family, 2 kids, mother and father.
Cool.
The father has been spending a lot of time working on this fixer home that they're trying to move into eventually.
Okay.
And this is during Halloween time. The mom puts together a whole bunch of activities, Halloween activities for her and the kids, and she wants her husband to be a part of that. I'm assuming the kids and her want the father to be a part of that. So he goes out his way to, participate in a lot of the activities that they have. But at the end of it, he felt like he feels like he's been working, exerting a lot of energy doing that, helping with the fixer home and coming home and participating in the activities. And he's not feeling appreciated. So he addresses the mom and says, hey, I don't appreciate how, he basically went to her and explained to how he wasn't feeling appreciated because he participated in the Halloween activities, right? And she doesn't feel the same way. They're having they're having a problem there. Like they don't feel the same way about that. She feels like he just should do that, basically,
without appreciation, or I guess.
So he wanted a thank you or something.
Yeah, basically.
Thank you for coming to what we said we're going to plan to do. Plans. Thank
I
you.
explained that kind of trash, but
What did he say in the right? Because like before I give my answer, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I kind of want to destroy this dude, but I want to make sure that I'm really hearing it right and I'm not leaving anything else. So what specifically did he say?
Today, my husband told me he was upset that I wasn't more appreciative of him for taking the time to come along to these events.
Fuck out of here.
She told him that she shouldn't have to thank him for spending time and making memories with his family.
Right.
I agree with that half, but I don't know.
I mean, before you can expect
saying
somebody
he's
to be
feeling-
appreciated, like you gotta appreciate the person that already made the. Like, are you giving some type of appreciation? Like, is that the energy that you giving?
Wait a minute, wait. So,
because she the one that planned everything.
I was about to say, so she put it together, right? He didn't have anything to do with the planning or nothing.
No.
He all you gotta do is show up.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
what I
it.
said,
Crazy,
bare minimum.
Jonah.
No.
Yeah.
A thank you, maybe not, but I feel like if
I
he's
thank you
voicing
for
that,
what? You should
No,
be
I
thanking
just said-
me.
Nah, he said no.
Well,
He
you
said
listen
no.
to what I said.
Yeah.
Let me here. I guess I'm gonna mute. Here, I'm gonna mute me. Here we go.
Yeah.
but I just feel as though like
Dr.
as
Isaiah
humans,
said
like, if
that's
somebody-
what he's supposed to do. Appreciation is cool, but you're a parent. You're a father, the provider, the head of the house. Spending my time and taking care of my business is important. It's way, and he said it's way more to this story.
Yeah, it's not. I feel like it's not
for
enough
sure.
Yeah.
background. Like it's definitely more. David, because you know what I immediately went to when I'm hearing this. I'm like, okay, so Sweetest Day came and he didn't get nothing. Valentine's Day came, they didn't really do anything. His birthday came and they got him some candy and said, "Love you, Pop," and everybody just kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, bro. Like I now he on the edge. You get what I'm saying? But like in my mind, hey, dude, like. Nobody is patting you on the back for being a parent. You know what I'm saying? Being a father, being part of the family. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, look, if his wife would have came in and said that she wants to put together this Halloween, event like how they normally do, but this time she want X, Y, and Z for him. And if he like, well, babe, I can't do it because I got this, and this that I got to do so that we can be straight with the family. And she gives him all type of criticisms and stuff like that, and like kind of like breaking him down or making him feel bad about it. And then he show up and she like treat him like trash when he there or something like that. That's a different story. Cause it's like, every other year you kind of have put this together. I'll be here and I'm doing a bunch of other stuff to make sure our family is straight. So for you to treat me bad, it's kind of, that's kind of ridiculous. But if she didn't treat him funny, everything went smoothly and he just kind of wanted a little rub on the back, it's like, nah, I think you tripping, bro. You probably doing a bit much. If anything, pull back on some of them other duties and give yourself a break because you sound tired. Sound like you're overworking yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me though. Personally, I'm just saying. Look, man, I know, and I'm gonna say this, and I'll be done. I'll pass it over to Ty so Ty can say something. I know that I'm not necessarily a traditional man. I know I do a lot of things that's different than the average man. I have a lot of conversations with my significant other that other people don't have with their significant others. So it's like I don't know. It's just different in my eyes. It's like we need the full story. We need the full synopsis because we're not getting it from that. I can tell that there's some content that's missing from that context. I can tell, but that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, so we're gonna move on to another story now. It's titled,
I like this.
"Am I the asshole for moving out of my home when my adult child won't leave?"
Oh, come on with this.
Back-
Come on with this.
Okay. The story is, back in August of this year, my adult son, age 27, moved back in with me after losing his job and apartment. Shortly after he moved back, his car, a 2007 economy car, became unusable. So I offered to let him use my car for job searches and doctor appointments.
Okay.
At first, he just needed it a few days a week, but it progressed to every day of a week. He has no money for gas. He hasn't been able to find a job until 2 weeks ago. So I've been filling the tank up as needed. Also, he had plans to move in with a friend on 11/1, but that fell through, and now he doesn't know when he'll be moving. A little bit of background. There's been some mild physical abuse, breaking my property, shoving me, not allowing me to shut my door in my room, as well
It's
as
all
as well
filtered
as
right
theft of
there.
my as well as theft of my personal items that I don't want that I don't take with me daily. After noticing that he had put over 1,000 miles on my car in a week, a 2013 Honda, I purchased a GPS
In a
tracker to stow in my car so that I could see where he was and if it is jibbed with what he was telling me. Turns out he's been shopping and hanging out at a friend's house for the past 2 weeks, even on days where he was supposed to be working. The last straw was yesterday when he was again at his friend's house, and when I realized I didn't have a ride home from work, I told him I needed him to pick me up. His response was, "I'm busy. I have plans today. It's Halloween." Long story short, after 3 months of all of this, I decided since he hasn't made any additional plans to move, that I will move. He says that I'm kicking him out on the street and that he will be homeless because he has nowhere else to go. Obviously, this is a terrible situation because he's my child, and I never thought things would get to this point.
So the parent moved?
Yes, she moved out the house, but he don't have a home either now. She gonna move to a different house.
Oh, so the property is
okay.
vacated.
Hell,
Yeah,
that's bogus as hell.
On who end?
That's crazy.
On
And the
whose end is
son
that
beating
bogus?
on
It could
his
be- it could-
mama. And the
it
son
could be
beating on
it
his
could-
mama.
it could be seen. It could be seen petty from both ends.
I disagree.
Do you think? You don't think so?
No.
All right. Go ahead.
Look, my question is, what do you do? Okay, this is what personally, okay? I'm not gonna say I disagree with doing this, but it's never ever my goal to move in this direction. If I ever feel like I have to take legal action against my family, I gotta cut the line, bro. Because I don't want to send nobody in my family to jail or put them in the legal system. I don't ever want to do that. Ever, ever, ever. So would I, as a parent having a child that they move back in with me, they not doing nothing with their life, and now they taking over my life? Oh yeah. If I got because my attitude is the only other option outside of moving out of the home, because I'm assuming since they said that there was physical abuse and verbal abuse, all these other different things, that she can't get him out. I'm assuming that this is a woman, right? With her son?
Yeah.
Or something? Okay.
Yep.
She can't get him out. So the only other option that I would think of, if he ain't got no uncles, no cousins, or anybody that's big enough to get him up out of there, my only idea, and maybe she tried that, my only idea is she get legal action and he go to jail. Because at that point, and this is the tough thing about it, I think, and I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this, but I think if it's your children, but because when you 18, it's different. Them laws come in a little different. But let me say what I was gonna say initially. When it's your children, you can't necessarily kick them out. Now, here's the thing. I think that only applies if she has a rental property or his name is somewhere on the legal documents. If his name isn't anywhere on the legal documents, she can kick him out of her house. And if he doesn't leave, he's trespassing, which is against the law. So he can be, removed for that. So I think that she just didn't want to take legal action and get, police and stuff like that involved. And he ended up going to jail or anything like that, because then it can be retaliation. I think that she made a decision that nobody wants to make, and I can't say that I would do that. I feel like I'm going to every end of the earth to if we got to whoop them, I'm talking about we got to beat them down, because I don't want to get the cops involved. You get what I'm saying? But if we got to do that, that's what we doing. But I don't disagree with that. I feel like that's probably, as a woman, if there's nobody else that can help, no other family, I feel like that's the best decision to make, and I don't see it petty, because what else is she supposed to do? Her son's probably bigger than her. Yeah. He's physically assaulting her. Like, I don't know. That's the best decision.
I have two more suggestions. The only suggestion I have is before even talking about jail and all this other stuff, police. Obviously, he got some, he maybe needs some therapy and stuff. Maybe he needs to be seeking asylum. So maybe, putting him in a mental home wouldn't be bad either. Or even putting him in a damn what's it called? Job Corps.
Yeah.
There's options. You know what I'm saying? And I understand like when they are. That's what I'm saying. Like even when it comes to like then when stuff is being physically done and all this other stuff, then yeah, like I think that you have some anger that's deep down inside of you, and you need to figure that out because regardless if it's his mom or anyone else, that's not that can't happen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Certain things with your emotions you have to have under control. Um, and just because you leave, the problem is still untreated. That's where
Yeah.
I want us as people to understand that, like, even when we leave or certain stuff like that, the problem is still there. So,
Yeah.
like, even if you leave, the person could find you and come back. You know what I'm saying? They do the same thing. So it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I think that could be an avenue as well, where it's like, maybe he needs to be in a mental home. Maybe he needs to, while you are in there, you do have counselors. You do get to, certain, try certain things out. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be a time where you could do that.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it. That's
true.
Yeah.
all.
I don't know if I'm leaving. Like I'd probably, if I'm in her shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I probably would take similar action, but I don't know if I'm just up and leaving and just leaving him homeless with nothing. I'm probably gonna,
Yeah.
at the very least, I'll probably leave him a few dollars and say, "This is your lifeline. Do what you can with it." But just up and leaving them outside. Uh, I'll probably try to find some type of help to send him.
Yeah.
Here's a few dollars and some help. If you don't take it at that point, GG's. But
You do
go ahead,
got to
Ty.
take into
That's
consideration.
about what I would
Oh
do.
yeah, go ahead, Ty. My bad. I ain't see your finger. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, bro, like I wouldn't even expect somebody to even try to be nice after I done did all that, shoved, push,
Right.
like
Yeah.
went out the way to disrespect my
Yeah.
own
Mother.
mother at that point. I was gonna say a woman or even a person, but your own mother at that point, I don't know, bro. That's just like that's so OD, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that's like
and,
off
and
the
again,
table.
it's not you don't have the whole story, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like from what I'm getting, bro. It just they go out your way to disrespect their stuff, and then you're taking their car the whole time, lying about where you're going, and then when they ask for a ride, which is your own mother, you said I have plans for Halloween.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
that's
These people
absurd.
need
Boy,
help.
if you don't,
bro,
People
like
need
that's
don't
not
have the help,
optional.
So I
That's not
understand that.
optional.
and you're
Like,
using the
what?
car, you have to leave.
Yeah, you gotta
You
go,
have
bro.
to go leave.
Yeah,
I feel what
I
you're saying
definitely
though,
do
Chris,
agree.
because like I've been there, bro. Like nowhere is crazy, but that's just unacceptable, bro. That's so disrespectful.
But
Yeah,
then
Miss Simpsons
again,
Perkins said
oh, go ahead,
how's
go
the
ahead.
problem being addressed? And I think she was saying like in response to like what I was doing.
Mhm.
If and to be honest, the problem's probably not being addressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And that's
not. That's
only
what I'm saying.
because me, I know if I have a kid, I probably have a crazy soft spot for my child. So like, but I feel like I'm not being that soft because at the end of the day I am leaving. But it will make me feel better if I left them with something. Go
I
Yeah,
ahead,
got,
but
Jack.
but
I
he's
got,
still gonna have issues.
I got one thing to say, and then we can move on because I know time, all the different stuff. I do believe in this too, though. Crippling your children, I do believe in that. I would even take it a step further and say too that I don't believe that there's nowhere that he could go. He was just at a friend's house. Now I'm not saying
Yeah.
that friend is
I
just
also
gonna
didn't
open up.
believe that either. I do.
I'm not just gonna say that the friend is just gonna open up their doors. You get what I'm saying? But I mean,
Right.
if he gone and he kicking it and he just, got, all the time in the world to be gone with her stuff over at the friend house and stuff like that, he just kicking it. Like, I feel like if he tell the friend that he out on his butt and he don't have nowhere to be, that maybe the friend might open up their doors or something like that. And like, there's got to be somewhere for him to go. Like, if he taking my car and he going to all these other different places, he can find somewhere to go too. And don't get me wrong, that's true. That's kind of crazy. But the friends don't be having cars; they use their mama cars. But that's another story for another day. This the thing, though. All I'm saying, I get that I'm a parent. In this regard, I'm a parent, and this is my child, and I would, Lord knows that if I got a kid, you know what I'm saying, and they out, and you know, this is the thing too. If my kid is grown up and they lose all of their different stuff, these are things that parents have to take into consideration. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't help your kids. But if your kid goes out and they lose everything, you need to find out why. Like, there needs to be assessment that's happening. You know what I'm saying? You can help them, but like the way that you help them has got to be so strategic. It might need to go further than a parent. Like, you need to put on like a lens of like you might need to get into like you need to be finding them counseling and all different type of stuff. Like, they probably can't be in your house and be comfortable. They got to be uncomfortable while they there because they lost everything. How do you lose everything? You know what I'm saying? Like, you lose all your stuff. You lost your car. You lost your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your well-being. You know what I'm saying? That's your literally cost of living. You know, your car, your job, and all the other different expenses that come when you have those things. So when you lose all of that and you revert back to your parents' house, we got to first ask the question why, but then we need to figure out a plan. And I feel like that there was too much time devoted to him being able to get comfortable. I feel like once a month is up and you don't have a job, 2 months is up and you don't have a job, we got to figure something out, bro. I don't know. Like, that's just crazy. I don't know. So that's where I'm standing. And and then above all else, there was physical abuse. Like, rather he punched his mama or whatever, he assaulted her because she put it in there to say that there was a form of abuse. So I just and my mother, Andrea Simpson Perkins, just said it perfectly. She said you can't be an enabler. You cannot, as a parent, as a friend, and whatever you are to people, you should never become an enabler because then people can do what they want to do to you. You can't be that. So that's where I'm standing with that.
That's your story. You sticking to it?
Indeed.
I cannot drive. I'm legally blind.
Crazy.
Again, it's just like not the whole story because I don't know. You know what I mean? But still.
Yeah. All right. So the last one we're gonna do is it's a little more lighthearted.
Okay.
Yay.
So this one is it's called Am I the asshole for posting pictures of teenagers who took all the Halloween candy from my porch, bro? We just carried through Halloween.
I seen that. I just seen one like that, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Halloween.
Hell no.
Come
Don't
up.
do that.
I have a few young kids, and my wife and I can't stand around handing out candy to all these kids. So they put a full bucket of candy on the porch with a sign that said, "Please take one or two." I understand some kids will take a handful, no big deal, but we went through an ungodly amount of candy. So I checked the Arlo camera on the porch. Sure enough, there were 3 instances where kids took tons of candies in one dump, and one kid actually dumped the entire bucket in their bag. I take a snapshot from the security footage, posted on a neighbor's private Facebook page, stating that these folks were caught, and I'm posting them to shame them. I'm getting some people commenting, but I'm wrong to post these photos and shame the kids. The plan is to leave the post up for a couple of days, long enough for parents to identify their kids and talk to the kids. Is she wrong for that?
Be like, you came up. It said, "Please take one," and you took more than one because it said, "Please."
If my mama and stepdad would have saw that, first of all, my stepdad would have been like, "Where the candy at? What you take? Let me get some."
Bro, my thing.
I can't get scolded on that. Go ahead. That's just
my thing would be it's stupid to leave candy out. They kids, bro.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. You leaving it. That's like, you know, them videos that be saying, like, with the moms or the parents stuff with the little kids, they be like, okay, here's a whole bowl of Kit Kats. You stay right here, and if you wait 30 seconds, I'm gonna come right back. If you eat one, you can't no more. But if you wait, I'm gonna give you the whole bowl. And some of the kids don't, they be good kids. Okay, mommy, and they sit there and they wait. And there's other kids. Soon as you turn that corner, that shit going right in their mouth, right immediately, expeditiously. Okay, Ti. So it's like I don't understand what you want to do as far as giving kids the free realm or free range
Yeah.
to choose whether you gonna pick one or take them all. Cause you
It
know what my
said,
bad ass gonna
"Please."
do. I don't give a fuck. You know what my
I'm
bad
taking
ass
the
gonna
bucket
do.
too.
I'm taking the bucket too. And you know
My
what I just did
bucket.
2 damn years ago when I took some
My
kids trick or treating?
bucket.
I took the bucket, and I'm a grown adult. I'm taking the bucket.
Yeah. I don't gotta pay
Y'all
for
Yeah,
it
you
next
can't
year.
just
I'm
leave.
gonna put that in the
outside?
closet.
What do y'all like?
Yeah,
That's like leaving your Amazon package outside after so many
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
You better
bro.
get
You
the
gotta
Amazon
get that
Oh, that's
package
a
or I'm
little
coming to get
different.
it.
No,
But
it's
like, if
kind
you
of
leave
the
a bucket
same,
of
bro.
dollar bills out on the thing and be like, please take a
It's the
dollar
same
bill,
thing.
and I see that, I'm taking the dollar bill.
taking
I'm coming up with $50.
I'm going straight to Jumbo Crab. I'm going straight to get a seafood boil. What are we talking about?
Right,
I'm
that's what
grabbing the
I'm
whole thing.
saying.
First of all, you had enough money to go and put that stuff and sit on. You took your money, your hard-earned money. You went to go buy candy, then you went to take the hard-earned candy and put it outside, and that's what you get. That's what you
And the
get. Then you
thing
gonna
is,
scold
too,
some 15-year-olds on the neighborhood app? Are you serious? So they mamas? Who
how are they gonna
cares?
be? How are they gonna be shamed when they probably seen a Ring door camera and still said,
And still said,
they don't got no shame. I
Yeah.
wouldn't either. I'm doing it
I
right in front.
wouldn't
I'm ringing
either.
the bell
I would
for
have
them.
walked up
Ding
looking just
dong.
like this, and I would have got all the candy. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's free anyway, so I'm making it free times 10.
Free time said it's crazy.
Period, poo.
Miss Simpson Perkins said that's stupid. Of course they took all the candy.
Of
You
course.
can't think kids aren't gonna take the candy, but
Thank
you can
you.
post. But she said you can post the picture stuff.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can, but how are you
I
gonna
mean, you
shame the kid that had no shame?
Which I
No, had no
yeah.
shame.
I mean
I think it's just weird.
I don't know.
Posting, first of all, these are underage people, more than likely. That's one. You post underage people. Two, talking about their parents.
Mm,
And that's
But-
why.
but I feel like that's not like
For all we know,
I don't
somebody
know.
mama telling them is, hey, make sure y'all get a lot of candy because I ain't buying no candy. So make sure y'all get y'all some candy. That's what somebody mama said before they went trick or treating. I'm not buying no candy. Y'all go on and y'all go get that candy. And that's what they
Candy.
did.
Mhm.
And then you
I
know who?
can't-
And you know somebody daddy tell us I need to inspect the candy, make sure it's not bad. And all the daddies would take half our candy anyway. They don't
They
care.
mad because they got hustled. They upset. They should have sat out
Yeah.
there with a Michael
They
Myers
should have
suit like
waited,
this.
right? That's the
and scare
issue.
they bitch ass.
Y'all took
That's
away
what
the
they shoulda did.
tradition of trick or treating, just sitting that bowl out on that porch. Y'all need to be sitting there with that light on that porch, sitting there waiting, and
Trick
you
or treat.
and tell them,
Here you
oh,
go,
you look so
honey."
cute, Spidey
Yeah.
Man, and get Spidey Man extra Kit Kats because he look good in his costume.
Miss Simpson Perkins said if they dumb enough to take all the candy on the ring, post them.
Yeah,
But
like
that's what
I
I'm saying. They
mean,
have
some
no shame
badass
at
kids.
that point. Hey, I
Show,
don't have no
yo.
shame if I did it in the
Yeah.
I
ring.
mean,
Like
I
I
mean,
said,
if
I'm
they
ringing the
get posted,
doorbell
they get
too.
posted. It is what it is. All I'm saying is, if people get posted, just scroll by if it's somebody look like me, because I know for a fact I took somebody all candy. So just keep scrolling. Don't even worry about it. Just keep going. It is what it is.
that's what it
And
is.
I'm-
Like
Trey said jokes on you.
Right.
yeah, it is. You he said it best. You a fool for leaving the candy out. Look, bro. Look, now I'm bad because the first thing that I did, y'all can throw y'all shoes at me after I say what I'm finna say. First thing I did when I got back to the house is ran in, got a sheet of paper and a Sharpie and said, "No candy, sorry," with a sad face. All right, that's the first thing I did. Now check it out. I would never. I don't care how old I get. I'm young now, and I know for a fact. And the people that's doing this should know too, because they was kids, and if they wasn't the one, they knew people or had friends that was the one that was like, "Hey, bro, it's Kit Kats, it's Skittles in here. They got the sour. I don't never see these
The
sour
whole
patches when I
nine.
go to the store. I'm taking the whole bowl." They know these people. They've seen these people. They've heard about these people. And you still put the bowl out? Oh yeah.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold. I'm gonna find a dude that took the bowl, and I'm gonna get some too. But I probably ain't gonna take the bowl, but I'm gonna get some of what he got too, because you crazy. Like, why are you leaving the full bowl? Nobody's taking. Imagine a kid knock on your door and you take one piece of candy out the bowl and drop it in a bag. If I'm that kid, I'm gonna knock again and wait for you to give me some more candy, because we not voting for one candy. Like, what? What are we doing?
Yeah, see, when I was trick or treating, when it would be the bows, I be sitting outside, and the kids, my friends, I be, hey, they got the house down the street that they got the red skeleton on the lawn. They got candy. It's outside.
They gonna be the first ones out.
Or if it's the house that always got the big candy bars, I'd be like, hey,
the one
that got the one that look like a graveyard, we gotta go back at the end of the night.
Yeah, it's always the house that look like a graveyard.
I'm telling you, I was already like, what did y'all expect? Either way, y'all getting got. Either way, I'm putting on a hoodie and I'm coming back, or I'm gonna be in your house 3-4 times at the same time. Either I'm gonna take y'all candy, or y'all gonna give me y'all candy, and I'm gonna come 3-4 times so I can take it.
And I'm gonna be honest, bro. But wait, she actually she said, "Choose ye this day." That's crazy. But nah, look, you gotta keep this in mind too, though. They wasn't thinking, because that's actually hazardous. Like if you leave a bowl of candy out, bro, that's almost like, I don't want to say like free entry, but like you almost asking somebody to do the wrong thing. You're literally asking for. That's why when it's Halloween and stuff like that, and people are coming to your house, they trick or treat. You know what I'm saying? They ring the doorbell, knock on the door, and you give them the candy. You give them what they gonna get and close your door. There ain't no way that you could like Andrea, my mother said. Like she said, you could post and say that, hey, you know what I'm saying? This, you know what I'm saying? This bowl out here, take one. You can post it if the person take the whole bowl, but hey, you sold the bag. Like, why would you put the whole bowl? At the end of the day, like, do I think the person is wrong for posting them? Do I think they wrong? No, because I mean, people post random stuff that happens on their Ring cameras all the time with people. You know what I'm saying? And they can be kids. So, you know what I'm saying? You can even non-post. So people don't know that, like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to put somebody out there. You heard something, you saw something or whatever like that, and you felt some type of way. You can non-post. And if they put that out there, you also got to keep in mind that if you post it from your profile and them people happen to see it, they might come back on you. So you might just want to be careful. But do I think you're wrong? Nah, I don't think you're wrong.
There's two things wrong that they did wrong. First of all, you're not supposed to say, just take one candy. You're supposed to have it. If you got a Ring camera, you need to use that for your advantage. First of all, you know them kids walking up to your door.
Put it back on that camera. Put it back.
Y'all was supposed to have the bowl that had the hand that was like this, and then you had to first you talking about pick one candy. No, you supposed to have the bowl that had the hand like this, and they come and get it. They bow, they grab it. That makes them not even want to go back to go have seconds. They just run and go. That's your issue. You got. Crime is opportunity. If you see a window cracked open, that's your opportunity. So when you see this and you bow, then that's not you missing somebody missing an opportunity on you. Gone, because you scared. That was your fault. First of all, you ain't had no decorations. They probably had no decorations. Ain't nothing scary was on there. You was supposed to get got in.
Okay.
So please.
It is some parents out there that's gonna see that and be like, so you just out here stealing, huh?
And
here's a kid out there that's gonna get in trouble.
And was. Do you want some of my candy? Are you jealous of me? Are you jealous? Do you want some of my candy?
There's some street parents out there. They gonna get him together, bro.
It's just like the point is, right? You buy the candy, you put it out for the whole bag to be gone. You expect the whole bin to be gone. So why does it care if it's going to two things, bro? Because it's gonna be going regardless, and everybody gonna get candy.
Right.
Yeah.
And
that's why for me, I wouldn't care. As long as the candy gone, bro, who cares?
Right.
I wish there was candy left. I'll keep half the bag.
I already spent $20 at Walmart. It's already gone. I didn't spend it on Milky Ways, Milk Duds, and gym shoes. What you want me to do? It's already gone.
If it was me,
And
I'd
at
put
the end
one
of the
piece
day,
in the
it's
bucket
not-
and be like, "Dang, it was already like that."
That's
Right.
Piece of
crazy.
the rest of candy from me. I bought it.
Hey, that'd be the next part. I'd be like, well, shoot, I guess I just got. I think they really mad because they wanted to buy the candy, some for the kids, some for them. And what they did, what you were supposed to do was have a bag of candy put to the side for you, so that you got some candy at the end of the night. What you did wrong was that you put all your candies, all your eggs in one basket, and then
Exactly.
it's gone, and now you want some candy. And now Walmart closed because it's not 24 hours.
And
That
you ain't
sounds
trick or
like really
treat,
what the issue
and you don't
was.
got kids.
And now you can't go trick or treating because you too big, and you want to dress up like
Okay.
a whore bag, so you can't even walk around. You cold.
That's crazy.
So you might as well DoorDash you some candy. That really sounds like what's going on here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't stop
That's
stop trying to
crazy,
come for the
Trey.
kids and having a good time. Hell, it's free anyway. Let them enjoy their
Trey
free time.
said that's like leaving your Mercedes in Inglewood with the keys in it and being mad because it got stolen.
Because it got stolen. The hell wrong with you?
Yeah, that's OD.
Like,
man.
what do you expect? Yeah.
Right. Y'all ain't had no decorations. It was all you look like that. You probably your house probably looked like it wanted to get stole from too.
No, the kid boys watching this like, yup, they on to something.
Nah, the Kia boys for sure. No cap.
Oh yeah, they out
Yeah.
here.
I don't want to talk about keyboards because
They
listen,
ain't
I
playing
ain't
around.
got. I ain't even got no key. I ain't even got no car, but I still ain't getting caught. Not by no Kias. No. Hell no.
They,
'Cause that's
they out
bogus.
here regulars. Ain't gonna lie.
They are. If they
Alright,
could put me
that's-
on, I would love to be put on. I would
And
love
you
to
be
be
Pretty
put
cracking
out
on.
whips
there.
afterwards.
You would be the first
after they
kid girl.
I want to be the
Okay.
kid girl. I will.
Right.
I will. Ooh, Chris. I'm gonna make a TikTok. I'm gonna have an application. I'm gonna say, "Excuse me to all the Kia boys. I would like to be a Kia girl. So let me know what I need to do. I would drive the car. I would do whatever. Y'all just gotta give me some money and I'll shut up. I won't say nothing. I promise. I promise. They'll torture me and everything, and I won't say
On
nothing.
GTA.
On
This is
GTA, very
GTA.
much so. Very much so on GTA. RP, you know what I'm saying? GTA.
This is not real. This is all props. Like Lil
All
Durk
problem.
said.
You know, my character's name is Carson Taylor, so that's all I know.
All right,
He not
this
paying attention.
this gonna pretty much wrap up
Babe.
the podcast for the day.
Babe.
Anything else?
Indeed, I'm
Anything
here.
else y'all want to mention before we wrap it up?
No.
No.
The only thing I want to say is
Uh,
James is a loser. He's a trick. And I'm gonna see about him in a
Crazy.
little bit.
Indeed.
All right.
Indeed.
Do
Well,
y'all want
let's
to see
go-
me go?
let's go
y'all,
wrap-
y'all want to end it with a splash?
Go ahead, John.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna.
Hurry up.
Go ahead.
I was gonna cannonball, but I'm not in a good spot to just jump on my bed. Wait, can I hold on? Let me make sure I can really get it. Let me make sure I can really get in
Hey,
this
move your
water.
floaties.
My floaties in the way. Let me just.
Okay. We can still
You
see you. We can still see you float.
I'm floating.
Okay. All right, bro.
All right, that's
Got the
crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, the way.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
All right.
My thing
Well,
in the way.
this has been Speak Up episode 11. Check out all the links in the. There should be a post. That's it. Please leave a like before you step out. Like and subscribe. We're gonna leave our socials right here
That's where my.
in the chat, and it'll be in the comments. Please go follow us. Keep up what we got going on. And that's gonna conclude the podcast for today.
Swear you-
Goodbye. This
Appreciate
is
y'all.
Chris Zoo,
Up J-Verse
Hi,
and Lene John.
and Jonas.
Hey, man. Peace and love to y'all. We'll get up with y'all later.
Peace and love. See y'all later.
All right,
Get out my
GGs.
face.
Love.
Paying off, 'cause boy, look at us now. Labor bearing fruit, I'm looking at this shit like wow. All this shit that I've been creating from my imagination. Remember we was coming up, they tried to slow us down. If they let me run this shit, I run it to the ground. This shit just baby steps. Shoot my shot, been taking reps. I've been on some